So what we're going to be talking about today is helping you learn a system of how to follow up. I'm going to teach you a really simple, easy system that will ensure you'll get 150 plus leads every single month. And if you have 10 people on your team that are following the system, that's over 1,500 leads per month. So I'm going to teach you this system. I was asked to speak at a conference, so some of these slides here that you're seeing are just me introducing this part to the panel. So I'll get into the system and we'll actually go live, and I'll show you what I do when I'm teaching how to use the system. I'll go live on the Facebook and I'll do a couple of things, and then I'm going to get a participant here out of the crowd to use their Facebook, and you're going to see how I do this. Okay. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. And I want you to think the fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. I'm sure you've heard that many times. As you guys know, and from me doing the other presentation, and I'm going to shut my video off because it's distracting to me. So I don't want it to be distracting to you. Give me a second how I can shut my video off. Stop video. Okay, so when I do my presentations, I always use this as going from the left side of the quadrant to the right. The one thing that I want you to notice is that business owners, big business owners that create wealth, have a system. So do you have a system that's making money for you? And that's what we're going to teach you, a system. So you have a follow-up system that's already in place that you're working with. If you don't have a system in place, that's what we're going to show you today. And I want you to notice, I'm going to give you some statistics that are going to rock your world. 78% of salespeople using social media, 78% of the people who use social media outsell their peers. So my question to you is, does your system include social media? Does your system that you have include some social media? The next thing that I'm going to share with you is that salespeople who actively seek out and exploit referrals earn 4 to 5 times more than those that don't. 91% of customers said they would have given a referral, but only 11% of the salespeople ever asked for it. So I really need you to get that. Are you actually asking for referrals, or do you have your system that gets you referrals when you talk to someone? Even if they say no, you should have a system that gets you referrals. Okay. So we're going to be talking about that today. And check this one out. This is the one that really blows me away. 80% of sales require more than one follow-up. Check this out. 44% of the sales reps, they give up after the first follow-up. So again, remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. And I apologize, I'm going a little fast because I want to get to how you work this. But I think it's important that you understand what's behind this. Like I said, 44% of salespeople give up after the initial conversation. So how many of you have invited people to a video look presentation, but you haven't followed up? So understand that the fortune is in the follow-up. Only 8% of salespeople follow up 6 or more times. 42% of prospective customers said they would have more than likely purchased or given a decision if the sales rep would have kept their promise and called back in a timely fashion. So there's going to be best practices that you're going to want to use when you're using this system. Remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. So I'm going to teach you a very simple duplicatable system that is going to produce 150 leads for you that is going to be absolutely free. So this is kind of like what I was sharing with the group this morning. And I need you to grab a pen and paper, and I need you to take 5 pieces of blank paper. I'm going to jump right into the part of the system for you, and then you'll get a chance to understand how it works. On the first piece of paper at the top, I need you to write new prospects, 5 new prospects. On the second piece of blank paper, I need you to write 5 new conversations, 5 new conversations. The next paper, I need you to write 5 new exposures. The next page, I need you to write 5 new follow-ups, and then 5 decisions on the last piece of paper. So you should have 5 pieces of paper, and this is how you're going to work through a funnel. This funnel is called the 5x5 working funnel, okay? And I love this quote. Success does not come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. So you have to consistently follow a system. So this system is set up like this. So let me explain to you. 5 new prospects. We're going to go out and we're going to find just 5 new prospects every day. And I'm going to teach you how to find those prospects. The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to teach you how to have a conversation with those prospects. A conversation is a back and forth. And then they're going to move from conversation to exposure because they're going to ask you, what is it that you do? You're not going to tell them, you're not going to spam them, you're not going to go and spit all over them and fire hose them with everything that you're doing. You're going to wait. They're going to ask you, I guarantee you, because I'm going to help you set it up. They're going to ask you, what do you do? They're going to come to you. Once they come to you, you're going to then move them to exposure and you're going to send them the 4-minute video. You're going to ask them to come to a presentation. You're going to give them something so they can make a decision. So you're going to come up to the next one is going to be 5 follow-ups. After they've seen the exposure, after they come to the Zoom, you're going to do a follow-up. That's going to be your first follow-up with them. And sometimes on the first follow-up, you're missing people, blah, blah, blah. But you're going to be following up with at least 5 people a day. And then you're going to look for getting 5 decisions. It does not matter if they're in or they're out. It does not matter. The fortune comes with follow-up. And if they're in, great. Who do you know that should be at the presentation with you tonight? That's how you get them to go and dig in their list. Okay, we're going to set up a call for you with your people. Marshonda's going to do a call for you personally with your people. That's how you start getting referrals, right? We talked about people want to give referrals. They're excited about something, they want to give referral. A person isn't interested. Great. Who do you know this will be great for? Who do you know wants to make money sitting at home just pushing a button? Great. Fantastic. Let me get in touch with them. Okay. So we're looking for 5 decisions. So 5 prospects, 5 conversations, 5 exposures, 5 new follow-ups, and 5 decisions. So what I'm going to teach you how to use this system and go out and get some, I'm going to show you how it works. Okay. Better than teach you, I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, I was working with a lady earlier today. As a matter of fact, she was in VidiLook. I work with people not just only in VidiLook, but people who do a lot of different businesses. And I'll come back to this group. Let me bookmark this group so I don't have to go. So the first thing you're going to do, I will teach you what to say on social media. The first thing I want you to do is to clean up your social media. That's a whole nother class. I teach you how to clean up your social media. And you definitely, the second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to go and you're going to find people who have asked to be your friend. You are not, hear me, you are not going to just accept anybody anymore. Not accepting anybody anymore. I'm going to show you what to do and where you find that. Let me go to my Facebook. Many of us have several different Facebook pages. I'm just going to show you how to do it from your personal page. Not a big deal. Not like you got to have a business page. As a matter of fact, your personal page will be a good start. Okay. So this is my personal page. You can go to friend. I don't know if I'm showing the right screen. Hold on. Make sure you guys are following me. So my personal page, you can go to friends. And you're going to see all your friend requests here. And you'll see I have 266 people waiting that reached out to me and want to be our friend, which I got to clean up, of course. I'm, telling you guys that. But I'm I'll have regular over, let me go to my page so you can see. You can only do, so you guys know this, you can only have 5,000 friends. So I'm already at 4,900 and something friends, right? So I can't just go add all 266 people because number one, I'm not just adding anybody anymore. I learned that. You're going to learn that too. But you're going to be choosy of who you're going to add. And you're going to write back to each and every one of those people. And you're going to say something like this. You want to be authentic to how you talk, but you're going to say something like this. Hi, Tom. Thanks so much for sending me a friend request and connecting. I was just wondering, where did we first meet? Now, some of these you're going to know that how you met them because, you know, they're your cousin or whatever, but you're going to say something like that if you don't know how you met them. So I say, I was just wondering, where did we first meet? Or how do you kind of know, how do we know each other? So, and then I always ask this, so what are you up to these days? Let us figure out how we can get to know each other better and support one another. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I send them this and I wait for them to respond. I wait to see what they say. How do we meet? All of that stuff. And they'll normally say something. And that's going to be a good way. That's called, when you reach out to them here, that can be a new prospect. When they start talking back and forth to you, that's a conversation. They're going to move to your new conversation page because now you're having a back and forth. And they always get around to asking you the question, what are you up to? Once they ask you, what are you up to? That's when you can give them a new exposure. Don't go on to what I used to do. I was an amateur. I'll just tell you this. You know, I got so excited about this opportunity. I started going to all my friends and just start spamming them, telling them all about that. Don't do that. Nobody likes that. So just wait in a natural conversation to have. Now, I have ways that, and you'll see when I teach you guys the whole system of what you're going to say to people to pique their interest. I got that. Okay. But I'm just giving you one thing today on how to clean up that part. Okay. So that's your friends. Now you might say, well, Marshawn, I don't really have that many friends. I'm over it. Nobody's asking to be my friend, blah, blah, blah. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to go to some groups. There's an icon here that says groups. You're going to go to some groups and you're going to look for groups that are like-minded like you. If you like entrepreneur stuff, you're going to look for some entrepreneur groups to join. If you like Tony Robbins, you're going to join some Tony Robbins groups. If you like business, if you like Christian, if you like whatever you like, because people like you can relate to them. If you like, you know, like I love the Steelers, right? Join some Steeler groups. But because I want to keep this business, I'm just going to go to some of my business groups and I'm going to show you guys. If we can mute that person, please, because we're recording. Thank you. I'm going to go to some of my entrepreneur groups so you guys can just see what I'm talking about. One of my favorite entrepreneur groups is the women entrepreneur groups. I have these are ones that I'm not even let me go to my own groups that I'm already in, but you can search and get your own group. I mean, you know, look for groups to join and I'll show you what you do what to look for. But this is a big group called Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs. And you'll see when you go to members that there are 692,000 business women in here. Many of those women are looking for more money for their business. Many of them are looking for businesses. Some of their businesses are no longer around. So you come in here, the first thing I always do is I look and see who of my friends are in here. And they tell you, I have 272 of my own friends that are in here. And you can look here and then look at the list and you might be somebody that you forgot to even talk about, you know, tell them about Vidi Look in here. And I already see 3-4 names that I need to reach out to those people. So I can put them on my new prospect list after I reach out to them, right? You guys understanding? To go from new prospect is just you reaching out to them. Go to conversation. Nobody can be on all of those lists at the same time. They have to only be on one list, okay? But to get them the conversation, it has to be a back and forth. They have to talk back to you, okay? And then from conversation to get them to exposure, you have to expose them. You have to send them to a presentation, send them the 4-minute video, you know, show them, sit down and show them what it is that we're doing. Then follow up, get them answer, but you're going to move them along the funnel. So that's like one group. Now I'm going to show you another neat thing. That group that I was showing with this young lady earlier today is called Side Hustle Ideas. There's a ton of them. If you put side hustle in there or work from home groups, you want to join these type of groups because these are hand raisers. This person, this particular group, if you go down to members, you're going to see they have like 73,000 members, people who are looking for side hustles. You don't need all of them. Remember, we're looking for 5 a day to add to our funnel, our list that we're doing, right? Our system. So you're going to come in here and then, you know, some of these people, they don't know you. So you may have to work a little bit harder. But I would be really funny is that when you come in here, you're going to also see some of your own friends that are in here. And then I'll teach you guys a backdoor thing. I'm not going to do it today. You know, you just got to come to the training. But there's people who have just joined, and there's things to do when people are new to the group. But anyway, this is a group, Side Hustle. And if you go to the discussion, I already saw it because I teach this all the time to our team. I saw one of our team members in here already. Somebody had raised their hand, said they were, let me go down here. Sanja, she's in our group. She's come to my trainings before. She knows what to do when she gets on there. So this person said they're looking for a side hustle, and Sanja replied. And look, from Sanja, she wrote, I get paid to watch videos. It's the best gig ever. Hashtag side hustle. Look how many replies she got. And that's just what's like today. I think she did this. Or no, maybe 4 days ago. She had 36 people. What are these people saying? Information, please, Sanja. Send me the information. What did I tell you guys? When I teach you, you're going to have people raising their hand. Please, yes, please send me information. So you're going to see that. I went to close it by accident. But look at that. Short thing where I send me information. Information, please. People asking Sanja for information about what it is that we're doing. That's it. You see? So, see, I want this. Please inbox me. Information, please. Info, inbox me. Please send it. All of these people are asking for Sanja to send them information. I'm going to write something to her so she knows like this. All right. So that's it. You guys get it. It's simple. It's easy. These are people that you don't know. That's how you can add to 5 people. I'll tell you, I told you guys and taught you how to do it on a piece of paper, how to make these categories here. Again, 5 prospects. Those are people that you're reaching out to brand new, teach you what to say. I even have one for people whose birthday. What you do when it's somebody's birthday, you don't write on their wall, you send them a personal information, a personal message, and then they can start a conversation. So you can move them from their birthday to a conversation, to exposure, to follow-ups, to decisions. Absolutely, absolutely phenomenal. Super, super excited to share that with you guys. And I'll share this with you. You're going to be one of the first to see what it is and how I do mine personally. I don't do mine on a piece of paper, of course, anymore. I do mine on something called a Trello board. I do mine on a Trello board. You guys should be seeing that now. I have a category for new prospects, new conversations. I'm cleaning this up because somebody's getting ready to make it automated for me so that it shows up on your calendar, and then you're able to get people moved from, you just pick up the card. Okay. Please mute that person. Or take them out of the room, please.
Marshonda, you don't have.
Oh, you're not a co-host anymore. Why? What happened? Okay. All right. I don't even know who these people are that are coming on to the help desk. But anyway, so you just pick them up when you get rid of, let's say I was moving coach. Let's say I reached out to Coach A, and then she said, yeah, okay. And we started having a conversation back and forth. Then the next day she was exposure. It will just move from one list to another list till I get down to decisions and referrals. Okay. I'm going to add that category at the end, referrals, so people can remember referrals. So that's how this system, this is what I use to do my own system. I don't use pieces of paper. I use Trello boards, and that's how I can keep track of it. So with that being said, I'm going to stop my screen share. I'm going to answer some questions. If you guys have any questions about what you learned today, did you find it insightful? You feel like you can do it? And then I'm going to pick on somebody to share their Facebook, and I will help them walk them through some of what we did. Okay. Betty, you have a question or comment? Question or comment?
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, very, very helpful. Will we be able to get to the part today, or is that another training when someone says, yes, I'm interested, send me information? What information do you send them?
Okay. So I would start sending people, if you have a squeeze page, I would send them to your squeeze page that and I'll teach you guys that part of the back end of the system, so that it drips on them over and over and over again. If you don't, I would just send them to the Vimeo video. I'm using that more. And that's just a 4-minute, 4.5 minute, 5-minute video. And it gives the video. And that way they have the information. And then like my Uber driver, I just was traveling the other day. He got excited. I sent him the Vimeo video. And so now it's just time for me to follow up with them, right? So
Okay,
that's
great.
what I send people. And I'll have the squeeze page system up and running here. I'm changing over. That's why I can't expose that to you guys right now. I used to use one system, and I'm done with them. It's hard to get your leads out anymore. So I'm changing to a new system. So I'll have that, and I'll share that with you, obviously, once I get it up and going.
Okay, great. And I love that short introductory. The only thing is sometimes when you're sending people places, it's got someone else's name on it. And I'm very leery of sending people.
Right. That's why I go to Vimeo. That Vimeo video is just blank.
Okay. I thought it had Fred Smith or somebody's name on that one.
I didn't see anybody's name on it.
Okay. I'll double check it.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. And if we can take that video and put it into our squeeze page. Fred Brown. I don't know. I didn't see that, so I don't know which I never seen anybody's name on it, but I will absolutely double and triple check. But that's basically it. Or just invite them to a presentation. Tuesday and Thursday, I'm doing a presentation. And then every night, Ellis is doing a presentation. So you can just invite them to a presentation and then agree, get them to agree that you're going to follow up with them after the presentation. Hey, you know what? Right after the presentation, I'd love to just jump on with you, get your thoughts, and we go with that.
Okay, very good.
Can I just ask something?
Yes, go ahead with the question.
Okay. My question is, okay, yes, it's not so long that I've registered, but now for these 2 weeks, I have 9 people, but these 9 people, they still are signing under the free way. They just add, watch the ads and stuff. And then I've been following up on them. And what is happening is they keep on just promising. Do I have to keep on following up on them, convincing them, or should I, if I do that, maybe I will look like I'm desperate on them? What should I do on that one?
Okay, so that's a great question. Thank you for asking that. First of all, I don't send out my link to people. I'm not a link sharer like that. I don't just send my link out. So I have to have a person that says, yes, I want to get going. I want to get started. And I will ask them right out, what package are you getting? I need to know that you're committed, because it takes me the same amount of time to talk to somebody who's going to be $50 as it's going to help that I'm going to talk to somebody who's going to be $2,200. So I value my time. And I already know if a person gets in for $50, they're probably not going to pay attention too much because they're only making $1.50 a day. So I just come right out and ask them, you got to just come right. Look, are your intentions to get started with this and fund your account? And if not, I'm going to go ahead and move forward. When you're ready, you call me, because they're already in the system under you already. So it doesn't matter. Right?
Yes.
So you just keep moving and looking for the people who are ready to move forward, who are ready to go for it. Do you have intentions, or just come right out? What is your intention? Is your intention of funding your account in the next couple of days? Because I'm ready to help you to grow this thing and to make it happen. You get paid every day. So what's your intention here? So I don't even let people sign up for free. It's like, it's kind of like wasting 15 cents a day you know what I mean? No, let's
Yeah,
get serious.
because I'm sorry for that. Because why I'm asking this thing for these past 2 weeks, this is the third week now. I have 9 of them, but they're still on free. None of them have ever taken any package. So that's why I was asking this thing, because like yesterday I was following up on another one. You was supposed to have registered yesterday. And in fact, there are 2, but they just know they're going to do it, but they haven't done it now. So I feel like it sounds like, you know, I don't know whether do I sound to them like I'm desperate to them? What should I just leave? Leave them and focusing on others.
Well, just move on. Go find some people that's ready to go.
Okay.
Find some new people that's ready to go.
Thanks a lot for that one.
I'm going to stop the recording because I don't want it to be long on the recording. So let me stop the recording.